God morning and good morning. Welcome to Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. I am your host, Luis Lopez. As I do every morning, thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Welcome. Be sure to, when you tune in, to like, share, follow, subscribe, whatever it is that that we do, just to continue to get and build, you know, build the show, let people be aware and things like that. Um, coming to talk every day and understand what this mission is. This mission of awareness is really and truly at the heart of this show. Just bringing the topic up on a regular basis is very much so um, at the forefront. And I want people to know that my journey doesn't have to be your journey. And how does it not become your journey? By listening, by listening to your body, what it's telling you, talking and being open about the things you feel. Okay. Our disease is not just something that just happens overnight, especially for colon cancer or colorectal cancer. It takes time to build. That's why I'm pushing the avoid the bag. Avoid the bag is something that I'm working on to change the pre screening age to 30 to try to catch this stuff early. If I could change it to 30, I mean, personally, like I said before in the past, I would like to change it to 20. That's just my personal opinion. I would feel good at 20, but 30 is a start. That's where we're at right now as I continue to try to find out what I need to do um, to make this even a consideration, you know. Um, but like I said, you know, to avoid the things that I do, the things that I'm going through or whatnot, to avoid being at a stage 3. And it starts just right there with pre screening, pre screening early, listening to your body, pushing that issue to get that done. But there's a lot of other factors that play a part in this. Your eating, your nutrition plays a huge part in this particular type of cancer. Your nutrition, your exercise, but also probably one of the biggest things that nobody ever really thinks about. And I believe this goes across the board with all cancers or all illnesses, like diseases type thing, is our mental, our traumas, how we deal with our traumas and stresses over time. The things that we harbor, the things that we shove down to the pit of our stomach, never to release again. We have to figure out a way to let these things go. whatever trauma you might have been through in your past, whatever the case may be, this trauma doesn't have to hinder your walk in life. Because I can almost guarantee you, if you're harboring something or doing something uh, to not reveal this secret that you did or something might have been done to you, um, then I guarantee that manifests in other ways, such as your eating, your drinking, your smoking, your drug abuse, you know, all these things, right? Your addictions. Could be just an addiction to Coke. Not the Coke you sniff, just a regular soda. It could be a lot of things. But the fact is that this thing does this to you. And it's vicious. It's vicious. It's vicious. It's vicious. But, you know, through time, you move on and, let's say you know, cancer comes to visit you. Well, you still have a chance. Why? Because you listened to your body and you started pre-screening early. You started listening or you heard about the warning signs and things like that. And you started to pre-screen early. You weren't afraid. Where we get into an issue, and the problem is when you get into your later stages like 3 or 4, where this particular type of disease starts to go on a rampage. And it's a trip because true, at this particular time, I'm not taking any medication, any kind of chemo, any kind of anything at this point. So from an outsider, looking in, I look fine. But apparently, I'm not. And that's just the way it goes. I can't change the cards that I was dealt. I can't change the way that I've dealt, um, the way my past was given to me, basically. I can't change nothing about the way I grew up or anything that may or may not have happened to me. Certain type of, you know, upbringings and things like that could definitely have an effect on you. The way you live and things like that. Um, but I don't let that bother me. Not that I've shoved it down when I have regrets towards people that treated me bad or this or that. You know what I mean? It's not about that anymore. I've learned to let all those things go because those things I'm not gonna allow those things to have control over me anymore. So it allows me to go into this fight with a different type of mentality. It allows me to go into this fight with some strength to start, changing my diets and things like that and my sleep patterns and things like that. Even though lately my sleep patterns haven't been too well, and it's definitely not easy going to bed at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It's not easy because you want to stay up, you want to, watch TV with your, with your mate, and you finally put the kids to bed, and you kind of get some you time, and so you find yourself getting out of rhythm of sorts, and that rhythm has a trickle down effect. when you eat and all of these things that I'm attempting to do. You know what I mean? So definitely have to get back into a refocus mode and get and say, you know what, it's time to lay it down. It's time to do these things and get back um, into the fight. You know, I feel so good that I feel like I don't have to fight. You know what I mean? Like, but I do. Every day is a battle. Every day is a struggle. I feel like I could. I feel fine. So I must continue. I must continue to put myself in a better position to continue to fight. Get back to what I need to do because when I was in desperation, I would do like anything. Oh, I need to go on a 20-day, 21-day fast. Boom, let's do it. No hesitation. Done. Now it's hard. I don't know. Now it's hard for me to fast. I'm trying to do like a 2-day, 3-day fast, and I find myself not being able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So I got to get back with it, mentality wise. Um, so I mean that's what that is, I guess. Just definitely pushing forward. Definitely, just I gotta get. I stay praying. I stay praying. But for whatever reason, my mind and body are not reacting. It's like it's like you have evil and bad, and it feels like bad is working overtime to keep me from doing good. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. The yin and yang, just like no, no, we're not gonna let you win. Here, check this out. You can have a little bit of this or that, or eat early, sleep late, get a late snack. Okay, don't it doesn't matter if you eat healthy or not like that, but you're gonna eat it late. So your body digestion and everything starts throwing you off. It's crazy. And I can't let evil do that to me. The thing in the back of my mind that says, now you can have some grapes at at 11 o'clock. You know what? You can eat breakfast early today. You don't have to wait. This journey is crazy. This journey is a mental stability and consistency, and it takes that in order to stick around, especially when you're not doing any treatment, especially because the treatment that you have had doesn't react well with your body, or your body doesn't want it, it rejects it. That's just the way I feel. Anything that's chemo, my body just, I don't feel like it wants it. And I've never been a medicine person to begin with, like ever. Like I've rarely taken aspirin or Tylenol, ibuprofens. I was a pothead at one time, but I don't, I've never dealt with any other type of substances, anything, over the counter or not. And so maybe my body's just telling me like, hey, you don't need that. You don't want that. That thing's foreign to you. You know what I mean? Because I've never really dealt with medication just to begin with. I don't do flu shots. I don't do any of that. Anyway, that's just me. But I definitely wanted to just talk to you, just let you know that, it's not easy. It's not easy being in a positive headspace all the time. It's not easy to be disciplined and things like that. But the fight must continue. You must not drop your gloves. You got to continue to push forward. And I'm not just telling you, I'm not telling you that. I'm telling myself that. I'm telling myself I need to push forward. I need to keep pushing. I need to stay vigilant and consistent. I pray to God that He can help me and continue me on this path where I can heal myself. Because that's still the plan. That's still the plan, to heal myself, to stay strong mentally, physically, and spiritually. I need this for myself. I need this for my family. I need to keep pushing. I need to be strong. God, please help me out. God, please help me out. You know, I ask you to help me out in your son's name. That's my time. Thank you for tuning in to Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. I am your host. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, follow. And I love you. Peace, love,